Hey, what's up everyone? This is Dave over at the Bad Elf offices. We're going to show you today just how easy it is to get started with Mergin Maps. We're going to do a quick tree survey today, and we're actually going to set up everything just on my phone. I'll switch over to that screen over here in a second. And yeah, we'll go around and collect a couple points so you can connect everything up. And then our second part, we'll also go over on QGIS and show you how you can set up a project on that end. We'll give you much more powerful mapping and editing capabilities. And as you all know, Mergin Maps can edit and synchronize data seamlessly without any problems, no matter how many people you have out in the field or how many simultaneous edits they're doing. It's going to work very well for you. So let's go switch over to my Android screen and let's get started. Alright, so first things first, you're going to want to download the Bad Elf Flex app just to make sure that you can configure all the settings and connect to an RTK network like we're about to do. So these RTK corrections will give you survey grade accuracy, approximately a centimeter or so. So we're going to connect to 0.1 navigation, but you can also connect to an RTK network of your choice in your local area. For example, this Wisconsin one, as long as you have the credentials to get in there. So we're going to do 0.1 navigation. We're partnered with this nationwide network that will provide RTK corrections as simple as that right there, provided you sign up for the subscription. It's approximately $100 a month and a really straightforward way to get that survey grade 1 centimeter accuracy. So once we do that, we should be good on the Bad Elf Flex end over here. And now we're just going to go over to Mergin Maps. So now we're over here in the Mergin Maps app. It's free to download. You will have to sign up your organization after you complete the free trial, but I definitely recommend giving it a shot. You can either pair it up with QGIS for some really advanced cartography and pair up your database and all your existing layers and everything, or you can go ahead and just create a brand new project if you just have a nice, simple, straightforward data inventory workflow where you have to collect some assets, maybe do some stakeouts, do some locates, or just do a simple survey or whatnot. So let's go ahead and create a brand new project. So I'm going to call this tree inventory. We'll just capture a couple trees around here. You see it already fills out a date, any notes I might have. Always recommend creating a notes field just in case something is a little bit off, especially if you have a domain, like a list, a drop-down list for your fields. Always good having that. A photo, and so we can go over here and we can just call this tree species. I just downloaded a couple apps that hopefully help us out. I am no botanist or arborist, as you might call them. We'll go over here. We can also do a number. We can do approximate dBH or diameter at breast height. And we can add one more field. Let's do a checkbox, and we'll just do inventoried, just to make sure that we actually were able to go over to that tree and confirm everything. So that's good for now. Obviously, you can add as many fields as you wish. It'll just create a slightly longer form. But if you're on the QGIS side of things, definitely recommend going in and doing a drop-down domain or just a list of values that can be accepted into the field, just so you don't make any data entry errors when you're actually trying to collect it. So now that we've created the project, let's go ahead and open it up. And you can see it shows our location at about 3.8 meters. If we're looking at the flex right now, it's actually showing me closer to about 0.1 of an inch with our 0.1 navigation corrections. So let's go ahead and use those instead of my cell phone integrated GPS, which is obviously not ideal for any sort of professional work. So we'll just go over to settings right here. You can see we have these indicators for GPS accuracy. That'll show us if it meets our threshold or not. So we have our threshold pretty low at 10 meters. So let's go ahead here and we'll just make that, let's make that 2 centimeters instead. And then we can select our GPS receiver. We'll go over here, we'll connect our new receiver. Choose our Bad Elf Flex from the list, confirm our connection, ensure that's checked. Let's go back and set our GPS antenna height. I have it set a little bit low right now at 1.8 meters. However, if you don't have ortho everywhere configured and checked, we're actually sending over a slightly higher height because of the difference from the top of the pole to the antenna face center of the GPS receiver. So it's not just 1.8 meters, we have to add an extra 23 centimeters for 2.03 meters. So let's hit check on that. And then we have a few other different settings here, but let's just stick with that for now. And then we'll go back to our map right here. We'll check out all of our information. You can see right now it's actually showing 0 meter horizontal accuracy, which isn't quite correct, but not too far off, and 0.01 meter vertical accuracy, which is very good. So let's walk around a little bit and collect a couple points of the trees, and then we'll wrap it up and sync it all up with our database. So I'll see you in a second. All right, we just finished up, shut down the flex, and recorded a couple points. So if I click on this one right here, let me go hit edit, and you can see that we can take a picture of the tree. We didn't add any notes, but you could. You added tree species, DBH, and any other fields you might add. So once you're done with that, we'll just hit cancel on the edit over here. We'll just hit the refresh. Since we're connected to the internet, we can upload this to Mergin. We'll hit OK. And it's just as simple as that. So it'll just take a little bit of time to send all that data up. Obviously with the photo, it's going to take a bit longer, but you can see it just synchronized, and anyone over in the office can remotely see what you just collected, provide any guidance, and if somebody else is collecting features at the same time, maybe you updated one, Mergin Maps is smart enough to go ahead and decide which one should be changed and where it should be changed, as well as retaining all that history of edits as well, so you don't lose any data. So that's Mergin Maps. Definitely check out our QGIS guides because they will help you a lot in getting these projects set up. But you can see it's just easy as that to get a project going on your phone. So let us know if you have any questions in the comments, and have a great day.